Hi crafters, today I'm going to show you how to make this Mickey Mouse treat bag. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen this. I tried looking this up on YouTube, how to make it, and there are no videos how to make this. Now, if you're a advanced crafter, just by looking at it, you could tell what to do, right? But for those of you that don't know and are new to crafting or for those of you that just want to make this for a party, I can completely show you from beginning to end how to do it. So let me just start by telling you what you're going to need. You're going to need a 1 3/4 oval punch. Now this one is from Stampin' Up. I don't know if they're still in stock. I'm assuming they are. EK Success makes this specifically for Stampin' Up, but I think you could buy this at any craft store, Michael's and Joann's basically. You're going to need that. You're going to need a 2-inch circle punch. This one is by Fiskars. You're going to need some glue. Now I'm using the ATG gun by Scotch, but you can use anything. You can use a Tombow mono adhesive glue runner, or you can use a Tombow mono multi liquid glue. Whatever you feel comfortable, whatever you can afford is basically what you'll need. You'll also need a pack of these paper sacks. Now this is from Celebrated. I believe this is the Michael's line that they carry. This is the smaller stack, the 3.5 by 2 by 6 3/4 inch. Comes 16 in a pack, and it's the #1 black. And I believe this was about $3.29 maybe for the pack. If you use your coupon, obviously it'll come out less. You're gonna need that. You're also gonna need a sheet of white paper, a sheet of black paper, and a sheet of red paper. You're gonna need a pencil, and you're gonna need some scissors. If you don't have a cutting tool, then you will probably need to use your scissors, and you need to be very careful cutting straight lines. So let's begin. What you do is you take your sack out of the pack, and we're going to be working on this side here. Now if you notice, there's an opening on this side where it kind of folds inward. You don't want to work on this side, because when you open the bag, the red piece is going to be facing down. So you want to work on the side that is just completely blank. Now I specifically took out this sack for a purpose, because there's like a little flaw here. Now we're just going to cover that up as soon as we get along with our project. So let's start by taking our oval punch. Take our oval punch, we slide it in the paper, and we're going to cut out 2 white oval pieces. We'll set that aside, and you're not going to need this again, so I'm just going to put it far away and put the paper aside. Now we're going to take our black paper, and we're going to punch 2 round circles out of the black, and these are going to become the Mickey ears. We'll set that aside, and this you can also put away. Well, you don't put away, because if you're going to do 16 treats, you're going to keep cutting. But I've pre-cut a lot of these. As you can see, they're everywhere around my desk. And then this, what I did was, I'm cutting it at 3.5 by 2.5. So as you see, I've already cut this by 2.5, and now I'm going to just cut it down to 3.5. just to save some time on the video. So remember, this is going to be an exact 3.5 by 2.5. So we've cut that down, and you're going to probably get some scraps like this, and you can use it for different projects, so don't throw them away. Now, what we do is we take our sack, and it looks like this. And you take your ATG gun, and when you've marked this with a pencil, you're going to mark it at 3.5, 2.5, right? Well, if you want to go back and just erase the pencil marks, but I prefer to save some time. See, here's a pencil mark right here. I'm not just going to erase it. I'm just going to glue on this side where the pencil mark is. So I will run my glue around the outer edges. And if you notice that some of the glue will kind of be outside, just fold them inward. It's really easy to work with. So now just by looking at your treat bag, let me see if I'm in frame. Let's get a little closer. Look at your treat bag and you just eyeball where you're going to place it. You just level it out with your fingertips. You kind of feel for where the edge is, and there you go. This is your first layer, and it looks like this. And I've already pre-assembled one for you so you can see that. Now our next step would be to add in the oval shapes that we cut out of the white paper. So what you do is, again, you take your little either you could put your glue or your glue gun, or you could probably even use clear glossy accents, and you eyeball where the edge of the paper would be. You want to leave at least a ½ inch away from the edge from the beginning of your first oval shape. And you go ahead and you glue on the second part around it. I don't recommend you use glue dots on these because they might be a little bit lifted up. If you want to use dimensionals, I don't see there being a problem with that, but again, you want it to have a flat surface and you don't want too much bulk, because if this is going, you know, inside storage bags or inside on top of a table, you don't want it to topple over, and you just want it to be as flat as possible. Now I've already assembled this treat bag to look like that. So this is the front, and this would symbolize Mickey's pants down here. These are his pants. Now the next step is going to be doing the ears, and we've already pre-cut the circles. These are 2-inch circles, and I'm going to go ahead and use this bag that's, you see that it's been, you know, damaged in the manufacturing, so we can cover that with the ears. Now I personally like the ears to be propped up a little bit higher like this, but in this case we're gonna have to bring it down a little because of this mistake in the back, and you're just not gonna throw it away. I mean, you want to use it, you know, so we'll just fix it by covering it up with the ears. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave a little bit of ear that's coming out of the back. So you don't want to glue the entire ear, just want to glue a little bit. So I'm gonna go straight directly to the bag and glue the bag, because in this case I have to do it this way because I don't know where I'm going in the bag. So I'm going to do that side that way, and then the other side I'm going to show you how different I do it. Now if you over glued something, you can totally go back and unglue it and rub your fingers over the edges of the glue and it'll just come off. So you see how we did that piece like that. Now the other side has to be identical to this side, but I can use my glue gun to just glue the back of it this way, like that. And now we're going to adhere it, and I recommend that you do it backwards so that you see exactly where the glue is behind, and you could just put your ear on that way. I think this one is a little higher, yeah. Let's take it out, do it again. Let's bring it on down, because remember, it has to be even with the other one. Let's bring it a little down, and there you go. So there you have it. Here's your Mickey treat bag, and I'll do the same thing again with this one. I'll just take 2 more ears, and I'll show you quickly how I do it when I prop it up a little bit higher. We'll do like a corner, we'll do halfway, and then we go down. That's how we do it. We go halfway in the middle, and then we go down. So this is supposed to be on this side, and we're gonna prop it up that way. So that's what it would look like from behind. And then we go again, and since we're gonna do it in the front, I'm gonna prop it up and go from the back in this way and all around the corner. And we'll prop this side up on this end. And there you have it. So now that you have your cute little Mickey bags, you can either leave them flat on the table or you can have them standing up, and you can fill them with candy. In my case, I'm gonna have these on the I'm planning to do a candy bar for my son's first birthday party. It's gonna be Mickey themed, and I'm gonna have these flat on the table so that people can come to the candy bar table, and it's one per family because, as you can see, the bags are really big, and they could just fill it with the candies they like, take it back to their tables and munch on it. So that's my project. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're doing a mini theme, the way you can change it is you can add red and white polka dot paper at the bottom here, and you can add a little bow. Now, I'm not going to do it, but if you're a crafter, you'll figure out a good way to do it. So those are my treat bags. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, like I said before, leave them below. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Please visit my blog at latinnydoll.blogspot.com.